Hello friends, thanks for joining me today. Today I am making some tags for a custom order, and the wonderful woman who ordered these tags, she's ordering them for a friend, and she basically gave me creative freedom. She said whatever you have kind of hanging around. So it was sort of fun. Well, it's not sort of fun, it was loads of fun. So I got to really just um, you know, choose whatever I wanted to work with and play with that. I really enjoy being able to do that, and I enjoy having pretty much total creative freedom, and it's just something I get a real kick out of. So I went through my stash and I sort of went with my mood, and I was in a very summery mood because of course it is summertime. And so I just was really feeling that. And I wanted to do uh, 3 sets of 3. I didn't want to do, like 9 tags of all the same. I just was in one of those moods where I just wanted to truly be full on creative. So I went through my stash and I found these wonderful pieces with the flamingos on them. And I believe I didn't buy this paper pack. Some of these pieces were given to me in Happy Mail. And I know for sure that some of them were given to me by my friend Gwen of Gwen Offit Designs. And then I know that somebody else gave me a couple of these pieces as well. At any rate, I thought, this is perfect. It feels like summer. I want to use these. And so that's what the first set is. So as you can see here, this is a bit of a craft along, but after I finish each set of 3, I'm going to show them off to you. But if you'd like to craft along with me, grab some paper, grab your goodies, paper, glue, book pages, ephemera, whatever you have, fabric, whatever you have on hand, and let's go ahead and make some tags. Now what I did with this first set was, you can see I'm putting a backing on it, but I'm making the back a pocket. So this first set is a pretty interactive set. You will be able to pull an additional tag out of the inside of this here tag that I'm putting together. So it's interactive in that way, and plus it gives you double the journaling space. So you can journal on the plain part here, and then once I create the tag that's going to go inside, you can journal on top of that as well. As you can see, I have my corner cutter here, and I do love this tool. I use this punch so often, and it just looks nice, kind of softening the corners of everything. So here's the tag that I'm making to put inside of this one. I think that looks nice together. So something I observed about this tag is when it's sitting inside of the larger tag, it's just white on the edge, and I don't really like that. So I tore a piece of coordinating paper, and I'm going to go ahead and put that on the top. So when it's showing, this is what you'll see. You'll see this nice piece of orange, but it's not going to cover up all of the white. I want the white to be there so that there's plenty of space to journal on, because that's the whole point of having a tag that you pull out of the pocket. We are starting on the next tag, but I wanted to tell you that we will be doing some finishing, if you will, after I get sort of all of the basics done on all 3 of those. Then we'll do some finishing touches, and then I will show you the finished tags and then we'll move on to the next set. So on this one, as you can see, I have already put the backing on, and now I am creating the card that's going to slide inside. While I am working on these, I'm going to give you a little update. So we are back from our vacation. We had an awesome time. I think I've talked about this in another video, but I cannot remember. Life has been a whirlwind. We're back, but sort of just like mentally catching up, and I'm trying to catch up on other things. When you're gone for 8 days, you come back and there's just a lot of stuff to have to get caught up on. Plus, you have to kind of get back into your normal routine and all of that. So it's been I don't know, I just in the catch-up mode. So there's that, but also my sister's in town, so I'm having a wonderful visit with her, and that's been so much fun. And then we are leaving again. We're going to be heading towards Orlando because Andrew is going to be in a karate tournament, I should say taekwondo tournament in Orlando, and it's his first one, so he's really, really excited. And my sister Andy, she has a, I don't know if they call it a dojo or a taekwondo studio, but at any rate, she's got one in Georgia where she lives, but she teaches a Zoom class to him each week. Plus, he takes karate here in Clearwater where we live. So he is going to go participate in a tournament under her school. So that's going to be really exciting. And so I'm going to be a little bit out of the loop, you guys, because we're going out of town again, but we'll only be gone for a couple of days. But it's exciting. It's good times. So I want to share that with you. So I inked up this tag, and now I'm going to go ahead and add another orange piece to the top, just so when it's sticking outside of the pocket, it just looks prettier. It won't look so plain white. All right, friends, we are getting ready to start the third one, and I found the surfboard and the soda bottle in my stash, and they're just so cute, and I think they are absolutely perfect to use in this third tag. Now, I want to leave most of it white, as I've been doing, but again, putting a little bit orange on top because the tops of those are going to stick out. So just putting a little bit of that scrapbook paper, and instead of trying to cut right away, I'm just going to tear around it. Then I'll go ahead and glue it in place, and then I'll do a final cut around it just to make sure it's precise. Since the edges on these pieces are a little bit different, they're thinner than the ones I was making before. I tried to ink it with even my little mini pad, but I really couldn't get the ink in there. So I'm just taking a marker and going along the edge, and when you tear paper, it sort of exposes the fibers, so marker sinks in really, really nicely. So I went over with brown, and now I'm going over it with yellow, and it's going to be just perfect. Now, I forgot to do it on this one, so I'll have to do it while it's on the board, but it's not causing me any problem to do that. I was afraid I'd get it on the white paper, but I ended up just going really lightly at it, and it worked out just fine. I think these turned out so stinking cute, and they're adorable inside of this pocket, and I just think it's just such a fun element, something very different than we normally see, and yeah, it's a blast. So here are our first 3 pocket tags. Let's go ahead and take a look and see if there are any other details that we want to add. Well, there are. So on this one, I added a cute flamingo. I went ahead and put those pieces together. This one, I added some lace, some flat backs, and also a bulb pin with a dragonfly. I think the third one needs a little something extra as well, so I took some blue paper and I cut out, well, punched out a flower, and I'm going to go ahead and glue that on, and I'm going to choose a sentiment from this sticker pack that I have, and I'm going to pop that on there. I chose blue because the flamingo is standing in water, and that water is actually blue, although you can't see it very well, so it kind of looks from this vantage point as I'm editing and observing it, it kind of looks like it doesn't really go, but there is blue in the water. Now, hindsight, I probably should have maybe added another layer with a little bit of pink or something in it, but I didn't, and this is the way it turned out, and I still think it is adorable. So let's take another quick look at the first 3 tags. I really do like them, and I hope that my customer enjoys them as well. Now I'm getting ready to start on the rest of the tags, but the rest of this video format is going to be a little bit different. Since you've already seen my process of how I put these together, in the next one I'm going to show you the supplies that I worked with, and then I will show you immediately after that my finished tags. Here is the second set of 3, and I absolutely love them. I hope she does too. This next set has a blue theme because the friend that she's ordering these for, her favorite color is blue. This particular tag is pretty fun and interactive because there's this little chalkboard pick and it goes in and out of the tag. I appreciate you spending some time with me, my friends. Thanks for watching. See you soon.